And welcome everybody to the Neubrite Kingdom Next Generation? I don't know what to call it, but the newest season on the Neubrite Kingdom. That's right, we are back. And we have a couple of old members, which is nice. And then we have a couple of new members, and we're still going to be accepting applications. So I will leave the link to the website down below where you can apply. And hopefully, maybe some of you guys will join. But yeah, so today, we're gonna jump right into it. I have a couple of plans. First things first is I had an episode recorded, and it had some technical issues. So I'm hoping this one looks fine. I've done some test recordings this time. I should have done that before. OBS and stuff is like really weird, you know, like you go from like one day you have, you know, perfect settings or whatever, and the next day you don't change anything and it's like a whole different thing. I don't know. It's something. But anyway, we are back, and for today I have this large scale project, like right off the bat. It's gonna be a huge community mansion. So first, let me pull up the Dine map, and I will show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so I've added this little web drawing thing to kind of show you what I mean. So I'm thinking of taking up, so from like kind of here, this area, kind of like over to here, honestly. This big of an area. We probably have to fill this in. And the goal of this is to kind of have like an entrance probably right in the middle here. And I don't know if it'll be that big. Kind of hard to draw with this thing. I'm not very experienced, but like here, and then we'll have about like 15 by 15 rooms maybe. So here. Try to fit like 3 or 4 on this first level, depending on how it goes. Probably 4 to make it balanced, but do that. Maybe 8. Trying to just see how much room we have here. And then there'll be like a second floor where we kind of just repeat the same process. And then this could just be like a long hallway. And then either we'll have a hallway here, smaller hallway here, smaller hallway there. Then we could do the same thing. And then, so that will be what? If we do it this way, we'll have room for 16 people, which is a pretty good number. If we don't want to do second floor, though, we can add like another building here. And then maybe another one back here. Or right here. So I want to leave room for expansion. That's why I don't want to go like right here. Because I feel like we might get into some water issues. So I think this is good. Maybe lower it a little here, but I don't want it like too close to spawn, because I want some like good plain areas to fill with shops and stuff. And I want this land to kind of get more developed, you know, chop the trees down, build some, you know, cow farms and stuff. Which I will get into in a second here. I'm not going to be building them. So this is kind of the base idea here. So we want to kind of clear out this land, get this land ready, find out the coordinates we need. The main idea is we have 15 by 15, which takes up, you know, good chunk of land. And then we're going to have 3-inch walls, 3-block walls. 3-meter walls, and then there'll be another room, 15 by 15, and then same thing with the ceiling slash floor of the second thing. We're gonna have 3-inch or 3. I don't know. I keep saying inch. 3-meter ceiling slash floors, so that the reason behind that is for this person, right? Say someone lives here, they have 1 block to do whatever they want with. Then we have the main building, and then the other person has 1 block, and that is the same principle: ceiling, main, ceiling. So, or floor. So that's my idea. This kind of is like a bunch of chicken scratch, but I think you guys get the idea. Let's go ahead and jump back into the game and kind of plan this area out. Do some little calculations. If we do the 8 times, how much room we'll need, you got to do 4 times 15. That's going to make 60 on its own, plus the 3 blocks in between. So, got to do that kind of math. Oh, that's a pretty nice number. you math whizzes in there. Anyway, I'll be right back, and we'll get going. Oh, and these animals remind me. Let me go on a little quick tangent here. So, for this season, I am going to be trying to be vegan. You heard that right. I'm going to be trying to be vegan. What that means is no animal products. I didn't mean to pick that up. He laid it on his own will. I did not pick it up. That's really funny, actually. So that means no milk, no eggs, and no meat, obviously. So I'm not going to be killing any of these guys. I'm not going to be helping in any farms. I'm not going to be like kind of taking a dictatorship kind of role in this. I'm not going to like stop other people from doing it. Obviously, it's a very easy food source for people. So if they want to do it, by all means, go ahead. But I'm not going to be participating. And I think this is just going to be like a fun little challenge for me, even though I have to eat every 2 seconds with melon slices. But, there are better food sources out there. Baked potatoes aren't too bad. Bread isn't terrible. The reason I'm eating melons is because I have so many of them. But, and then eventually golden carrots are like really good. So we should be fine. I think it will lead to like a lot of funny interactions, and maybe we really play this character out, and we do something like an advocacy group or something, where we like educate or something. I don't know. Let me know if you want to see something like that. But I think it's just gonna be a fun little challenge. It started off kind of as a joke on the first day with a couple of members, and I was like, well, you know what, might as well try it. So let's get started here. So like I said, 15 by 15 rooms. Let's kind of plan that out here. So we'll do a center block. We'll just kind of do a rough space here. The spacing doesn't have to be exactly perfect right now. We're just getting a kind of idea of everything. So this will be a center block here. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So kind of this big. Cool, so this is kind of what you would see here, about this width and length, and then we'd have, what, 8 of them on the floor, so it gets pretty big pretty fast. So I guess this is where we come in and decide, do we want to do this large? Do we want to do a little smaller? Because if you're in here, right, it's a big room, for sure, but is it, is it massive? No. I've definitely had bigger rooms in Minecraft before, so it just comes to, I don't want to like limit our players too much. Like even if we do that, a little smaller. So I think this is a good number. And then we would have what, a 3-inch wall, or I keep saying that, a 3-meter wall. So this would be the middle, and then we just kind of repeat our stuff. Got that, and then so on and so on. But yeah, so it would keep going like this, and I guess it kind of condenses it, right? So then this would be total of what, 15 plus 3, 18 plus another 15 plus another 3, so we got like 36, and then do that 2 more times. That's like 72. And then we have the we have the entrance too, which that's gonna mix up our spacing a little bit. Maybe what we could do is we could have So we'll have 4 rooms in the front, right? Maybe me, maybe Soul, maybe Justin and Cobalt. Because those are kind of like the 4 original players. Or maybe me, Cam. I don't know. That's a little like awkward. I don't know if I want to like cut somebody out like that. Ooh, maybe. Okay, so maybe not. Maybe the front rooms won't go to us, or maybe we could have like a drawing. Like maybe like those who help me get to pick out their room, and then those are in the front, and then. But I don't even know. Maybe the front isn't like high real estate. Maybe the back is better. So maybe in the back. Anyway, let me get to my ideas. I'm rambling. So we'll have 4 rooms in the front, and then the entrance will be maybe about the size as another room. And hopefully you guys see where I'm going here. And then on the back side, instead of having 4 rooms, we'll actually have 5 rooms. So that'll be 9 total. And then once we get to the next level, we could have 10 rooms. Because, 5 and 5, we don't need an entrance on top. And that would be our rooms. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to be doing. So we'll have 15 by 15 rooms with a 3-block gap, and then we'll have 5 spaces on the front, 5 rooms on the back, and then we just kind of copy that. We put 10 rooms on the second level, so we'll have a total of 19 rooms for our members, which is like plenty big for right now. We don't have that many members right now. We're pretty small still. Link in the description. And yeah, I think that's what we'll go with. So let's get the spacing out here. I think this is kind of where we're starting here. Go ahead and put in the next room here. We're gonna need some diamonds. I am digging already like crazy. And it seems to get down to stone here, which is gonna be even worse. Get that cave opening, I think. But we are just about done with the laying out of the 5 rooms. Let me just hop on over. My parkour skills have diminished. I've been out playing this game for a while. But we do have the 5 front rooms here. So we got room A, B, and then each of them have this little like gap thing in here. C, D, and E. Starts right here, ends over here. So obviously there's 2 and 2 rooms on each side, and then the center one, which is right here. This is going to be our entrance right here. And then next, they're going to be, I don't know, I'll have to decide how big the hallways are going to be. I don't know if I want to do 15 wide, because that might be too long, although hallway this big. Yeah, I don't know if the hallway should be as big as the rooms themselves. Like, I want this thing to be big, but like that's even excessive, right? So maybe like 7 wide. Let's see what that would look like. We'll just kind of continue this along here, or maybe we'll start it from here. Good at eyeballing, maybe. Okay, so this will be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This would be the size of the hallway. That's pretty good. Let's see what 9 looks like. Comparison. I think I do like 9 a little better. We'll have to decide on that. And then obviously this hallway is going to be 15. 15 wide, just because that's the nature of it. That's how big the room's going to be. And then it will just go until whatever, how long the next room is, I guess 15 by 9 or 7, whatever we decide on. And then that's where the next rooms will start. And I think it's going to be probably a bigger number. Probably, yeah, I said I don't want 15, but then at the same time, I do want something large. So we'll probably go with a 9. Let's see what 11 looks like. Or even 10? Would an even number screw us up? Could we do a 10? Mixing odds and evens like never ends out well, but maybe. And last, let's just check out 11. I don't really want to go much bigger than 11. This feels really big. I think we'll go with 9. I have some other people helping me with this, just not on it currently. So we will. I'll be talking to them about it, see what they think. We already kind of discussed the room size. That's why I went ahead and did this. Real quick though, let's see what we got on Dynmap. See if this has loaded onto Dynmap. All right, here we are back in Dynmap, and you see they have loaded in even this thing we just added. So it's not as big as I thought it was going to be, which is a good thing actually. I don't think we will go back and increase the room size because of this, because I think 15 by 15 is big enough. But I think it's definitely good. So we'll go like this. We got 5 rooms. This is our entrance. And then, although what if we did like 16? Like everyone got like a chunk size room. Is that a chunk 16? Are these chunks? If these are chunks not 16. These are like 32, right? Let me drag this down. I'm just doing some rough math. I think those are 32. Or maybe it's not base 16 or whatever. That's the right terminology. Maybe these are like just like 30 or something, or whatever. So I think these are good. This will be the entrance. Everything looks good. I would like to put the dot in here just to see if we I should go back and like do it now, redo my calculations, see if I got them all right. I think we'll go through and add in the slabs for all these rooms here. But yeah, so this episode is mainly just going to be me planning, and then I think next episode we will be getting some supplies, getting ready. So let me finish this up, and then we might be wrapping up, and then I'll talk a little bit more about how this is going to work, and then what we're going to do in the next episode. Well, they kind of half rendered here, so this is what it's looking like. I have the oh, it's updating. I have the squares done here. This one's barely rendered, but it's also covered by trees and stuff. And then, so yeah, so here's the main here, and then here's our little hallway. I still don't know how big I'm going to make that. I will be asking, consulting some of the other people that are helping me. I think Soul expressed some interest, or I don't know that one for sure, but Cobalt expressed interest, Justin expressed interest, so they'll be helping me out. So yeah, I think this is what we're going to be going with, and let's just hop into the game here for the little ending. Yeah, so hopefully you guys have enjoyed this first episode here, just kind of a little intro thing, jumping you guys right in the action of me planning planning a mansion. Next episode we are going to be gathering resources, so it's going to be a nice little kind of montage of me chopping down a forest. I will probably get my camera account on and do a little time lapse. I haven't done a time lapse in probably years, so that'll be fun to do. Yeah, but I hope you guys enjoyed this first episode, and like I said, link in the description if you guys want to apply, and I will see you in the next video.